And this is not your mama's Bible study. Because we know sometimes his story or this story lies. So we tend to tell hers. The story of the Americas. And like I said, I don't know what, we're just gonna go ahead and let it flow in the beginning. Because I watch out for patterns, like I said, through generations or lineages and so on and so forth. And when I went to go visit my dad yesterday, we had a conversation. He wanted to talk to me about the situation. But it's just, there's always what you have going on, and then there's always this, with me, this Alice through a looking glass. It's almost like there are hovering energies, spirits, spy cams, or spy energy around documenting. This may be scribe energy. This may be what happens to scribe. People of those scribal lineages where everything is being written or documented or whatever. So, again, I was sitting there talking to my dad or whatever, and we were talking about relationships and things like that. And it's almost like, it could be a secret ever, but some of our lives are these words. Like, you see what I'm saying? It, it, you know, and if there's a people listening already, you see what I'm saying? It's just so difficult because there's this shh, and then there's this speak. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that whatever this is, I'm seeing red and blue also. So again, this makes me think about the energy of Adonai. All right, which I don't know. There's a younger masculine energy that reminds me of the Adonai energy. For some reason, even it's a okay. There's been the most prominent energies that have been around. The main energies is the Gemini, Scorpio, another Scorpio, and a Taurus in the spirit realm. Okay, and then there's one more. There's one more energy. I feel like that. No, there's a Virgo, and then there's two more, but I can't remember what their signs are right now. All right. So again, um, you know, it's like, I'm starting to see like this group of three energies. Like in this day and age, you have your, it's almost that energy of thinkers and doers. All right, with that energy of the pyramid or I don't know why I keep hearing a Ponzi scheme. I'm just telling you, it's as above, so below, in and out, lies and truth. It's just something about this text here. And it's very short, but it's very prominent when we're talking about this first and second Timothy. So there are some that are focused on building. There are some of the ones that are thinkers. There's some that are doers. There's some that are seekers. There are some that solve problems. There are some that, what I'm saying? I feel like there's this energy of some of us that are tuning in on ourselves, our business, our story, or our message. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. I think that those are the ones that get the most slack because they're looked at as lazy or not being productive to society. That's why I feel like these end up being the cornerstones that have been cut or the builders rejected. But it's almost like they will be the last one standing. Or it's almost like, again, whatever these people are doing, trying to hurry up and build up this tower to God or whatever, no stone shall be unturned, okay? I don't know. There's something about this type of energy here, okay? But just a story, okay? That I don't know why I'm hearing address or has to be addressed or address. Oh. Someone maybe trying to get someone's address. But I'm hearing Moses and Aaron. These are my two uncles' names. And it's so funny because my uncle Aaron just wanted to get my address to send me a something for a party. And my dad gave it to him. And you see, and the thing is, I'm someone who can see and read between the lines, or again, has that dual sense. Maybe that's that red and blue energy. Maybe that's that, again, with that, again, that sense of some type of duality or inner alchemy or something. But it's like, I can sense, I can sense those themes, man. It trips me out because it's talking about, how Janice and, no, Lois and somebody else. Who is it? Eunice and Lois, okay? Trusted in the Lord, okay? As you do today. And this was making me think about this conversation. It made me think about three generations of women, kind of like how we talked about my grandmother and the situation of her faith that kind of drove or separated something in the relationship, okay? And then there's something about, I guess with my mother, it tore my dad apart, to see her leave. And then, we have a situation here where there was turmoil here. And, of course, Taurus don't bring, and I'm still under his roof, so you know what I'm saying. I had to respect it to a certain extent. But don't when we talking about something. But again, I noticed something. We were talking about something about the dynamic, because we are people, but we're energy, but we are our ancestors to a certain extent, right? Damn. So it made me think about the aspect of the type of women. Okay, most of these three women, including myself, and at that time my mother, and at that time, if I think back, my grandmother, her whole life, were more at home with the children. So it's almost like to make these women seem silly or crazy or like they don't know what they're talking about because they're not educated, or they're not scholarly, or they're not trained or educated or something like this. When I think that's that argument that me and my stepmother was having that day about, it's not about that. I think that we, as those people that do maybe stay home and raise, we have a different aspect or a view on life. We don't have those pressures of going out there and being pressed out there to be pressed with these other individuals and entities, especially at times like this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a different mindset, although we raise children, and and seeing the world in a different light. So it's like I said, it's funny about these people being like persecuted or trying to, it seems like there's something about slavery or trying to control or make somebody work for something or work for free. And 9 times out of 10, these could be women that were married to or joined with men that were rolling stones, right? So again, if we look at this as an aspect, if these men were rolling stones and they were rolling throughout time, having, it's about I would say breeding to a certain extent, okay? Like, it's all about possession, whether we're talking about being possessed or possessing people, finances, things, a harvest, being fruitful and multiplying. I mean, it's just something, like I said, it's just something of a sense that I'm picking up here, all right? Because I was telling him, but we're also dealing with men, though, that don't know how to, express themselves, or it seems, or they maybe go to, drinking or violence or a childish way of ruling. And so if these women are at home dealing with these type of men, and there is an energy of a lord or a presence of a masculine energy that is there to tend to and comfort these women, possibly this heart guardian energy, okay? I left the cards out from last night. These are mainly probably women that, throughout these occurrences that have happened through the test of time, have felt abandoned, or sometimes they may have been. So again, this generation, we're, you know, it was going off of emotions and feelings and things only, and with my, maybe with my grandmother and maybe with my mother. But this time we're in a situation where, you know, they said don't worry about these silly myths and words, but these words and myths are showing us, you know what I'm saying, maybe some people already, it just automatically happens to them, maybe not, right? They could be tapped into what this is really talking about. I doubt it, unless they're AI or they're a different type of being that were brought in here to teach some kind of lesson, and they have all this information stored in them from lifetime to lifetime, like some kind of computer chip or something. And some of us, you know, we're organically ordained or deemed to do this, and so it kind of can be snail mail, but it's actually dealing with emotions. Because I think that some of these people that see all this stuff over lifetime and lifetime, they lose that aspect. Their heart is hardened to a certain extent from all the losses or all the memories of past lifetimes. So I was crying about not being able to see past lifetimes and those other things, but maybe it was because somebody didn't want my heart to be hardened. You know what I'm saying? That I wasn't privy to certain things that happened within my life or my lifetimes. So this may be somebody that also is the energy of being hung on the cross. All right? Damn, and like we talked about, could I be the cross? Somebody picking up a cross and bearing it and carrying it. Could I be the cross? You see what I'm saying? I'm hearing laden with burdens. And on the top of this deck here, we got the Nine of Wands here. All right, and then we have the Magician. Because, yeah, some of this stuff, like I said, it has to do with Magician. And then also Queen of Wands energy here, okay? Because this could be some kind of eternal or some kind of initiation into something here. But again, I feel like some of these Queen of Wands energy had to work their way by laying on their backs. And it's saying, and I'm hearing, God is not a man that he or she shall lie. It's almost like, you know, some of these people have forced two individuals, an emperor and an empress, into whoredom, knowing that they're holy. But instead of this being something that contaminated them, it was actually something that God used to be healing to other people. It's just seeming like something like that. So although people may judge them or something like this, they maybe don't realize. Because I'm seeing here also with this energy of like sex rings, or like we said about Paul and keeping, you know, the women you know, in chastity. But then also that the Bible states that that's when Satan can sneak in. So again, in this chapter, when it says that they are the kind who craft, and then this is Second Timothy 3:6. Okay, so again, this is giving me that sixth God energy or something like this, possibly. All right. So again, it says they are the kind who craftily sneak into other people's homes and make friendships with silly. And then, and see what we're talking about. I don't know. I'm seeing that devil energy here with this spider here. All right. And I'm also seeing, okay, and with this devil energy with this spider here, making this spider's web, okay? I'm seeing somebody even wiggling out of it, but it's also giving me that there's also this different aspect. I'm seeing the King David energy, which again, this would be the bloodline of David or David, all right? So I'm seeing a masculine energy possibly even being overwhelmed, like we talked about yesterday, by a feminine energy, Aquarius energy, Anunnaki energy, or some type of energy, or maybe that's what their energy is anyway, okay? All right, so this star energy, you know what I'm saying? These could be these women though, okay? See, that's what I'm saying. So it's something about this here with this duality here of head over heart. And then we got this woman here, okay? We got this fire, yeah, so fire and desire. So this somebody would ignite this energy, but then again, this is sitting right on top of ghost here, all right? So this could also be that fire energy ignites a passion and a fire or whatever, and then they ghost you, okay? And then we have this heart guardian here left holding this heart, okay? And then we got grandma here on top of this one, this feminine energy. It's almost like a protection barrier for healing, okay? But it's reminding me of here when it says, when I place my hand on your head to heal you, okay? So I still feel like this could be talking about somebody placing their hand on somebody's head, forehead, or something like this, or on their head, right? You know what I'm saying? This could be, like I said, why I was having these head, you know, like lightheadedness and all this stuff like this, okay? But again, it made me think about also, I'm seeing a feminine energy touching a wand, okay? The tip of a wand here. See, because I feel like whatever this is to cause confusion so it can take away that full power, because it says something about tapping into that full power of yourself or something in here and love and heal people, okay? So again, I don't know. This makes me think about, you know, like I said, you have that negative, the light and the dark. I feel like there's a dark, these pieces of me that I feel I resonate with, whether who's who or whatever, on a light and dark level. It's almost like, you know, I'm in the house not, you know, doing nothing, sticking to myself or whatever, but I know that there's these feminine energies that are working hard for the money. So again, it's almost like the clean up woman energy. Like they trust these women, they bring these women into their bed this kind of way, right? Because again, being these type of beings, these interdimensional beings, possibly some people can come in onto you without your awareness. So it's really not your fault. You see what I'm saying? I feel like at some point in time, that star energy is supposed to be healing 7-star quality energies. This not like we talking open borders. You're going to damage something. So it's making me think about the 8 of Swords here with the girl with her. You know, she's surrounded at every corner and protected except for her southern border, right? And there's water trickling down. So again, this is making me think that this is very inhumane what this administration could be doing by letting all of this foreign energy, like, you know what I'm saying? We talking sweet potato pie versus a mud pie when it comes to the, now this may not be, you know, this is just my opinion. This is stepping outside of this and saying this. Because it's something about American women, okay, that may be a little bit different or something here. This is something about spirit or a universal spirit, though. Maybe even something to do with Asia, because Asia did come up here. I feel like at this point in time, but these, it's like a salesman or one of those, you know, back in the day with and like when they used to have a wagon and some person would come through with these miracle tonics and different, you know, things or whatever, you know, and some of it was just a scam or a scheme, you know. There may be people that are wanting to sell you these crystals and these things like this, you know, like I said, I'm not, you know, I ain't here to hate on no shit. And like, because that's what it, people, you know, people like, oh, somebody broke over there, they want you broke over here. I'm just saying, no, things can be attached to these things here. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like right now when we're saying things is getting heightened, I'm noticing a lot more people is just randomly popping up like, I'm selling this, go get this oil and shit. So it's just like, to me, it's just like, if I can't get to you, if we're being blocked from coming to you or placing things on you or flying, these might be flying monkey energies or women that are flying, you know, on broomsticks or wands, because there's a ghost story that my grandma used to tell us about a woman flying around on a wand, on a broomstick in her house. So again, could this been a Queen of Wands energy? It's giving me succubus energy, succubus incubus energy here. But again, I'm wondering if some of these, it says, in the, okay, into these homes and make friendships with silly women, sin burdened women, okay? Now these could be, okay, I do think about this because this is the second time I'm seeing it like this. This may be, again, I mean, it's saying sin burden, okay? Sin cometh or knocketh at thy door. But also, you know, like I said, in my situation specifically, you know what I'm saying? I feel like whatever energy came in here 2 years ago for me kind of changed something, made me look more at me. Now, people don't want you to be looking at you and your core self and working on yourself and being centered or self-centered. No. They liked it when you were of service and being used and abused over and over again. Your body or your vessel, your mind. You know what I'm saying? What they say about teach a man to fish, you know what I'm saying, and he can feed himself, give him the fish or whatever, or teach a man to fish and he can feed himself forever. So again, this is the saying. Teach yourself to go within, you know what I'm saying, and you'll be able to keep on healing or self-healing forever. So again, something that somebody might be calling the devil could be something that tapped into these feminine energies. For me, it might have been around 7 or 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? To have you be able to view the world. Look, we got this eye in this family tree to view the world in a different, you know, and maybe this might be the generation that was supposed to be or has broken some kind of curse here. I feel like some people think that maybe they didn't, but I think that this is what this is here. We got High Priestess rebellious, looked at as a rebellious energy here. All right. I think that this whole thing about karma is just people holding on to other people's past or some type of activity that you never know what nobody's journey is, like I always say. All right. And they feel like they can get revenge on somebody now today for something that they did in the past after God then sat you down and made and washed you damn near himself and made you clean or had you cleansed or, you know, whatever would have to been. Some type of habits, some type of friends, family members, you know, things like this. I just feel like there's some sense of like duality is too twisted up here to really, but I hope y'all get what I'm saying here. Where some of these women being mistreated in some kind of sense, okay, because of the energy that the masculine energy may have brought into the home at some point in time too, right? And then now this energy came in to show the truth to these women, you know what I'm saying, so that they can, you know, make some decisions. So again, I'm looking at this like I always do, okay, this eager beaver energy to know what the truth is here, all right? I'm saying also being lied to. They used to lie to you, hide from you. Okay, so again, this may be also, you know, like I said, I'm just seeing this, these little squirrels and chipmunks going in and out these bricks in the backyard, sneaking in and out, going in and out, you know. And it, like I said, it made me think about the sneaky energy of some of these beings or whatever that have been around me my whole life that I didn't realize that I'm just seeing the world in black and white. You know what I'm saying? On one level, but on this spiritual level or with this subconscious or this blocking of this subconscious, if you look at this here, you'll see how she kind of covering herself, right? Because she don't mind answering for what she knows she's done consciously in the 3D. But, you know, there's some shit that may be lurking in the background in the subconscious here that she may be getting judged for right now that she's actually not doing, she's not aware of, she's not partaking in. So again, this mountainous energy. So yeah, these may be, again, these women that are of a mountainous stature or people that would be rather with your finances or with your mental or your healing powers or your whatever it is. These are these gods or goddesses here. All right. And then we got this mountain energy here, this mountainous energy here, as above, so below. All right. So it's reminding me of this commercial that I seen about the BET Awards, even though I didn't watch it, because I don't have no cable, okay? But I saw that feminine energy um Thames, okay? And I don't know why, like I said, I was thinking about fountains or whatever when I seen these images here when I laid them out last night. All right. So it was something, she did a very inspirational, speech or whatever. Okay. So, about star power or star quality or rising up. You know what I'm saying? But again, I be thinking about sacrifice like that. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice, people being sacrificed or something like this. All right. Yeah, I was thinking about sacrifice or people being sacrificed. All right. I don't know if this has something to do with duality too here. Okay. Because I feel like in order to sneak into these people's homes or their domes, okay, they have to be put under some type of spell work or something like this to restrain them, to keep them as if they're always sinning. But I feel like the sin lies at the door or whatever, but there's something subconsciously going on. That's why I keep telling you guys, it could be doppelganger energy or holographic energy or something that people are trying to maybe give these people some type of image of some of these women here. All right? Projecting this energy. They may be we see snake in reverse. Okay? But again, I'm hearing like a snake oil salesman. Ain't that what they used to call them? Okay, with them wagons and stuff like that. So they may seem silly because actually, in all reality here, there has been heavy witchcraft and sorcery done on them. But again, does it necessarily mean that it's this devil energy, or could it be these feminine energies that tangle this masculine in these webs in his head and has him in his head instead of following his heart? Because it could be a really good man or with a really big heart that could be taken advantage of, right? One may see it as if I may have been one of these women at some point in time, but the love was there. See, and that's why I could never understand some things. But I guess things had to happen the way that they did. But I'm hearing healing and harmony, because we do have healing sitting on that heart guardian. Because it's kind of like a job. It's almost like a job, like I told you guys before. You know, I don't know why I'm hearing something like a ring, a prostitution ring or something. Maybe this has to do with trafficking or something on another level here. See, the way that this Queen of Wands is sitting here, this may be a Queen of Wands trying to project her energy. Oh, so this could be why I sense Libra energy and some of these other feminine energies in my vassal or in my mental or trying to get into my energy, because this is the things that they are doing. And this is some way subconsciously or something in this day and age. These people may be trying to laden other women with this energy just because they can. They're using these women, these innocent women, as that have turned their life around, okay, as dumping grounds for their burdensome or their, a place to put some kind of weight on here so that you can continue to be beaten with this stick or judged in the sense here. I don't know. There's something, like I said, about these women. There's something behind, it may not be, like, it may be in the subconscious for them. It may be, again, in real life, right? That they're dealing with these demons or whatever, or these hosts or whatever, and they are actually, you know, these make me think about women that are like have brothels in the astral world. You get what I'm saying? So again, when that when that whole thing with that astral world thing happened, that little explosion or whatever, I felt some kali kali energy. So and this is when I started to realize that people may be using sorcery or some kind of magic on the subconscious or somewhere to turn women into prostitutes and allow men into their energy field some kind of way. I don't know exactly how they're doing it. I just knew that they were getting paid for this. This could be secret, and this is why I'm so upset about this, because I know what that Jackson woman was talking about when she said that she got very crafty and she put cameras in her children in her cabinets to spy on her children. It's like, okay, wait a minute, it's not really that serious. Like, I don't think she even got down to the nitty gritty of what she was trying to see. I don't know if they were trying to get cookies or something, because that just is ridiculous. I mean, don't you got something more to be doing with yourself in your life than to do some shit like that? But I knew what we're talking about. We're talking about sacrificial lambs or children that's being sacrificed because of their gifts. And this is what we were reading about, this incest here, going into your own family members, not regarding the old or the young, all right, to slew them. These are people that only care about themselves and their money. What I told y'all about Elodio, and care about what they about to get. They get on top of these mountainous energies and they act like they're there for the people, right? But only it was about their own gain. And sometimes you could be one of the people that sacrificed on this family tree, these family trees or something like this, because again, you are the eye, you are the one, you are the cornerstone that they rejected because they wanted it all for themselves, because they was greedy and selfish and jealous and envious. They want to be in the skin you're in. So again, with this eye energy, so this could be the energy also of this masculine caring about his child actually, but this person may be in jail. It's saying, I'm in jail because of Christ. All right. These could be justice or supreme justice, where Satan has deceived this whole world or these people to turn these masculines into and place them in prison. Because I was telling my dad about the ratio of like the 7-to-1 men, supposedly and allegedly, like 7 women to each man. And then he said, well, where's all the men? And I said, well, in jail or dead. I mean, when it comes to certain, groups or whatever, and then it's just like, when I thought about that for a second, and see, that's why I said this thirst bucket energy. These women that have this heightened intelligence or this heightened way of looking, or they can look through the looking glass. And they're looking at your ass, okay? So, like, I feel like this is this energy to be very careful. Because when it says here that these people will make their way into others' homes and make friendships with silly, sin-burdened women and teach them the new doctrines, this could be these women. This might be why I had to dip my toe up in the scene and come down to the underworld for a minute, okay? Because, again, and expose this divine energy and all this other stuff, and tell people to be very careful, because when we're talking about inviting them into your homes, this is through your television screen. Okay? So you can learn something. Like I always say, you can learn something from your worst enemy. You can learn something from the devil. You can learn something from God. But at the end of the day, is that something that's balanced out within you that's going to tell you what it is and what it do. So I feel like this energy here of this eye and this tree, this is why, they want to cut that eye out of that family tree, because they can see. So again, it's almost like I told y'all, when there's something about touching that tree of life, she can see or she knows. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what this is really pertaining to when it comes to that. But at that time, when I heard her say that, okay, when I heard that supreme person, I'm trying not to be saying the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Sorry, Miss Jackson. Okay? Because I feel like somebody's saying sorry to me. But then again, is there more of me? You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Satan versus Satan, but then again, I'm seeing the seek and see who they can devour. In my eyes, I am going after those who are manipulating people and unraveling or exposing those things. So that's why the hate is going to get stronger for me in the day. I would say if we look at the other energy of who a real Satan would be, those are people who are, like I said, in law, in the court system, and these things that are allowing things to happen to family members and police officers and things like this in hospitals, and are getting away with it because they are looking to slew, to see what parts of the family tree that they can devour. All right. But when you touch over here, I know what the fuck you did. And so again, that is, I feel like that's the whole difference here. They're trying to peg someone as Satan when again we have a real satanic energy that has deceived the whole world, and they have the power of the justice system and the government and all these other entities and corporations and things behind them to do so, because it's all about money. Make you kill, steal, you know what I'm saying, your own mother, your own family. Because some of you know deep in at the core that you're not the type of person that go out there and try to target someone to do something to them. Motherfucker run up and get done up. You know what I'm saying? If I have something to do with it, or if I'm aware or conscious of it. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why they sneak up on us in the subconscious or the sleep realm and harm us there. With this eye on this tree, yeah. All right. So again, that eye on you, I got my eyes on you, could be like that energy of somebody, watching over a family tree. But if that masculine energy is of King David or my Four of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Is there a chance that this Aquarius energy or these so-called stars, okay, these shooting stars, is that the problem? That's what I'm trying to see. Has that been the problem this whole time? These so-called shooting stars have been messing with the judgment of these energies, or these masculine or feminine energies that come in doing this type of work. And then they end up getting beguiled because it's saying the woman that you gave me. So again, it's making me think that they're giving people a Lord energy, or a God or a fake God, whoever. Some energy is giving these women to men also in their heads, to get all in their heads and get them in this toxic behavior and treat their women bad, and then the woman run off, and then the bitch move in. Like I said, this is what I'm seeing. I feel like this is maybe the dynamic of what happened with that Lizzie feminine energy that is a tarot reader. And that may be, again, because she was talking about conversations and something about something. And I told y'all, I seen her face when I was a child. So this may be a jealous energy. She may be, unique. These unique individuals, or a couple of these other women, they are my demons today, possibly. These masculines can look at them as saviors and beautiful, whatever. But I see something else. So again, when my mom was being run up out of the house, and my dad said he didn't want her to leave, and he was crying, and then when this masculine is sitting here crying, and he don't want me to leave. But again, it's like, am I going to have to deal with somebody that's still overpowered by this demonic energy? Because, it been some plans made. It's funny, when I make plans to make a move, I ain't going to tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, now there's this energy here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody trying to do some immaculate type shit or something to try to get somebody to be stuck, okay? But again, it's like, well, my grandmother stayed, okay? But my mom left, okay? So now it's up to me. Do I have a choice? I feel like the mother-in-law, see, because some people like to leave stuff lumped up under a rug. She left and came back, so then it's up to me. I'm thinking, what is it? Third time's a try. I mean, a charm. Third try. Okay, but it's also 3 strikes and you're out. Okay, then we got this trader looking all fine. Okay, looking all fine. All right, and it's talking about exchange energy to create abundance. And this is what, I don't know. No, it's not even like, because they're saying lustful. For me, it have not been lustful. It's very pleasureful. It's something that maybe has been lacking or missing already in general. Okay? And I feel like this is why these people are at a race, or had been, or were, or maybe already missed out on an opportunity where this was different between me and this masculine. For I feel like these people got whatever they could out of either of us or both of us, and chose to abandon or try to lock somebody up or something like this, because maybe this person didn't want to. Maybe this family looked at this masculine as a traitor. Maybe it's this fire energy or something as a traitor. It never rains, ain't sun accounted for. Okay. So again, and then maybe some people looked at me as a traitor or something like this, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? I traded. Look how he got his hand on his heart or over his chest. Okay. Even because we have pickle in reverse. Okay. So this made me think that these are people that are not acting off of a silly, lustful something. That this is more of a connection here. Maybe it's been that way all the time, but people couldn't see it or respect it for what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's something here. And since we have this wish card here, you know what I'm saying? We have victory. We got this counting a coup, because somebody was staging a coup here. You know what I'm saying? It's making me think that something good. Okay, I don't want to think bad, but I don't know. Because, I mean, if I had to choose, it's not just like no fly-by-night something. You know what I'm saying? This must be somebody that been... It's stupid. I don't want to talk about it, but... This somebody been planning this or working on this. So it's giving me the energy of that letter that we read here from another soulmate, because the energy is transferable. So this might have been somebody from their lineage that they were able to get something through, to get a message through. There's something here saying that we split up a long time ago to come back and heal the world. I mean, this is giving me energy here. This is even giving me energy, maybe even of the stuff that was written in my notebook that we read in that same video. Which is why, okay, so this may be why, again, that one feminine energy remind me of that girl Kelly, and then the one remind me of my friend Candy. Because there's something here, I don't know, about the energy here. Y'all. And I feel like I'm way somewhere. I'm like way in some jar or something. I'm like, no, okay. I'm like in a jar, and whatever else is going on around me. And it's like people, like, I don't know, somebody expects for me to understand something that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not going to say it's impossible, okay? It's just a whole new world energy. So it's saying again, since before the world. So it's funny because this Lord energy, and how my dad was saying, yeah, I've always loved, Taurus, you know. And then, it's saying here that this person always loved this person. Okay. So when I'm having conversations with people, best believe it's real life, real time, living Bible energy, where these, no matter who is standing in front of me, the stuff is coming out and it kind of like alchemizes itself, and then like I hear the truth. I also feel like this is a Boaz and Ruth, but this is also a way, it's a ruthless way of trying to make somebody seem like an outsider. But again, I'm hearing you need to know yourself. So yeah, so that brings you back to that all energy. Yeah, I can't even explain it no other kind of way. So we got the the 7 of cups in reverse here. All right, and then we got the 10 of cups up right here. All right. So again, I don't know. If I'm a little too late, a day late and a dollar short. So again, this could be also the reason why some of your finances may be being attacked or have been attacked, or or you have been deprived, or you can't focus on, whatever it will be with your finances. All right, because a lot of these women are that kind of energy. They're energy vampires, are harvesting also your thoughts, your business ideas, your plans for the future. Ever wonder why you're thinking about something, but you're working for God right now, so you're trying to, you think it's stored up safely in your dome or in your brain. In all actuality, these women are feeding off and trying to hurry up and build this tower up to God, to try to make it seem like they're God, and try to make God seem worthless, like God can't do more than one thing, or a certain goddess or a certain energy can't be powerful, or they can't multitask. But all your life, that's what you've been doing. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this spiritual, this turmoil, trials, tribulation, or whatever. I guess it was to show something here. I'm hearing showstopper for some reason, but I guess it was to show something. Somebody had to be the, you know, bearer of bad news, or the one on the cross, okay? And somebody had to be the one to carry it, okay? I'm hearing, where do broken hearts go? And I would think, they come back to the one that they love, or the one that they, because I don't know, I still feel like it do, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, oh my goodness. I just feel like, it's just like a limitless energy. Like whatever these things that everybody talking about it don't matter. Now, I might be salty if that shit happened to me the wrong way. But again, like I said, if I ask for God, if this is what you have, I can't help what God got planned for me or the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I can't help that. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to hurt my damn self no more either. So that's why I feel like if it's sufficient, if there's some big game that somebody's playing, you know what I'm saying? And again, it just almost seems like somebody's just trying to make sure that last step, which would be, okay, God, and the ancestors could be somewhere, like, okay, we see this, all right. So again, they don't hate each other, but it's just not working out for them. So we need to find somebody for her, and we need to find somebody for him. And we need to make this transaction, because we care about these two, very smooth here. But then you have this energy in the background, like one of those sneaky, with on like an 80s cartoon that's like, like that type of villain trying to see how they can end something for one, right? And it's almost like that's what somebody wants to do. They want me to go off empty-handed with nothing, bottom of the barrel, in the dirt, on the ground, begging for something, a beggar widow energy, something here, and then everybody's may even be seeing the masculine going off doing whatever, okay, and say, oh, well, she deserved that treatment or something, right? And instead of it just being fair and balanced, somebody wants one person to get their so-called blessing and the other person to not. And I feel like, that's what I felt like at some point in time with this whole energy of this scheming, or nobody, this oath that was taken or something, it made me feel like that. Or even if that did happen, and you're there, and something is going to be happening where two hearts are going to join each other again after so much hurt or something, or I guess that's the measure of true love, okay? Or even someone new that's actually just going to be able to do that. to make people compare, because sometimes people are just not. I be trying to explain that to my family, but this may be looked at as new age thinking, but it's really not. Sometimes people are not. They're just not compatible. I'm hearing I could do bad all by myself or something like this. I don't like that term, but I think people use it because they're hurt or something like this, and they may say something like that. But love makes things happen. But I'm hearing the one whose husband died. This could be maybe not died, but this person may have chosen this next lifetime to abort ship or abandon. I think somebody just don't know how much their presence is. Somebody don't know something, or maybe they do know how great they are in something, and that's why they do what they do. But you know, I feel like it was never supposed to be like a hurtful thing. It's something that happened, but it could end up being looked at as something evil or something like this. But it's like you didn't ask for it, it fell in your lap. It's not silly because you might have turned away from things and went within a little bit more or something, but it's just like, I don't know. Those terms are like you live and you learn, or practice what you preach, and all these. I feel like those are good things, yeah, for people that, and I wouldn't even say wisdom, people that have the knowledge. I'm looking at the tree of good and evil, but then something about the living, though. Or should somebody take from the tree of the living? I can't remember which one came first. But I'm hearing you're not a little girl, you're a woman, all right? So I don't know, y'all. I just feel like there's no way to explain it. But I feel like it would be torture. It would be very torturous if this is just a head game type of energy. It's almost like some type of ascension or moving towards going places. But as a youth, you know what I'm saying? Maybe people get to a certain time in their life when they go through this type of ascension or something, to go to this other worldly realm or something like this. And it's almost like, I'm just like, ooh, you need to pump on the brakes and slow down, okay? All right? Drive slow, homie, okay? So this may be that energy, like I said, of like, there's something, I'm hearing somebody saying, I can show you the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's also, like that said, this energy, yes, of it's some stuff I want to see. You know what I'm saying? It's some stuff I want to do. It's some stuff I didn't get to do yet. You know what I'm saying? That I wanted to do real quick. Maybe these was the 2 years to do it, but I didn't get to do it. You know, I was like, I'm on punishment, and it's my celebration. It's my party. I can cry if I want to. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like that. But I feel like these women, regardless, were having fun turning. I'm hearing good girl gone bad, trying to turn girls bad with these, you know, subconscious attacks or whatever they be, this type of magic or whatever, the black magic again, or whatever they were using here. Again, it's giving me subconscious energy with this black magic here. Things that are done in the dark or behind the scenes. Not yet a woman. Not a girl. Okay, not yet a woman. Okay, so again, and then I don't know, that spear tip or that spear or that something. Yeah, we got these spears here on this broken arrow card, but it's saying not to be at peace. That it's still some type of spiritual warfare or something going on here. And we got the lantern right above that shining the light on it. And we got the sage energy, be devoted and committed, okay? So again, I don't know if this is devoted or committed to this task where somebody wants somebody to lie on their back. Okay, so this could be also, like I said, these people forcing someone into submission or something like this, all right? Just sneakily sneaking wands into cups. You see what I'm saying? Okay? So that's why I said I got an issue, okay, with some of these people that are so-called messengers or angels, all right? This may be why some of them fail, okay? But sometimes I feel like some of them fail because they were telling the truth about something. So again, Janus and Jamborees or whatever fought against Moses. They have dirty minds wrapped and twisted. So again, somebody wants somebody to see something one-sided, but again, I'm not able to do that with, like I said, with the energy. Like I said, I just, you know what I'm saying? I just see, it just is. I'm not telling you that this is exactly what's going to happen to you. Like, that's why I like to talk about it, like I said, past, present, and future. Because nobody can prove that this stuff is not going on, and somebody can't prove sometimes that it is. You know? So, whatever. It's to each his own. Okay, they have wrapped mind. Okay, warped minds. Okay, and have turned against faith. But they won't get away with it forever. Someday their deceit will be well known to everyone, as was the sin of, yeah. But this could be somebody, like I said, coming. This could be the Vatican energy coming against pagan or Wiccan energy too. But you know from watching me that I am not that kind of person. You know that I believe in the way I live and what I want, okay? It says, you know, my faith in Christ, okay? And suffering in jail, okay? Let's see. In fact, evil men and false teachers will become worse and worse, deceiving many, they themselves having been deceived by Satan. Yeah, okay. So time is running out, girl. You got to surrender, okay? Somebody stopping and fighting and rest. In heaven for me to stop fighting and rest. A crown is waiting for me, which the Lord and the righteous judge will give me on the great day of his return. Okay? So, all right? So, like I said, I don't know what this is talking about here, but we have, you know, I don't know if some of these people are reincarnated, okay? Like I said, sometimes I feel, you know, older than I am or something like this. And then sometimes I feel young. It's almost like I just had like a whole run with 20 years or something in the past 2 years. It's kind of crazy. So again, it's almost like your whole life flashing before you die, almost like energy. But this is like some galactic type of death. You know what I'm saying? Where you wake up and realize what the fuck really was going on in your life before you go on off with God or something. I mean, but you know, it's almost like you gotta die. Somebody had died for it, and somebody promised they'd die for somebody. But the horrible part for me, and I can't believe I just want to be upset because I'm even thinking about this still, is because I just can't believe that these type of feelings and emotions can be erupted, and then you die. But I mean, maybe it's not that kind of death, but you know what I'm saying? What? You know, I feel like whatever this is like unrequited because maybe some of these beings have access to you or have been close to you or seen you close up. But, you know, I don't have no memories of that. You see? And I'm a very, or maybe I never had a chance to be. Somebody that would be like, or it could be like intimate in that way where it's gonna be something that's long lasting or something. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that relationships I've had are meaningless, but there's something different about this connection, and I haven't even, you know, it's something different about this connection where it's not lustful, it's not this, it's that, it's just like it just fits. And I never even met this, I don't, well, or haven't seen him in a very long time. Whoever this energetic energy is that's in my energy field or had been. And sometimes I think about, damn, somebody want to take that away from somebody. Well, I mean, I guess I'd be mad at that too. But it's just like, well, I wouldn't be, you know. But I'm just saying, if I were people that think like that, okay? It's not none of that. It's not none. It's just something that's very pure. It's something that kind of like fits. It's kind of like something that melts into something. But then again, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wake up. Wake up, because that might be what it is. You know what I'm saying? That might be what it is. And then again, you just disappear and this person comes more powerful. All right? So we got this Princess of Shining Flame here. This may be what it is. Like, I'm hearing give up the ghost or something, but I don't think it means that. I think that somebody knows that this means that they may embody my energy and I just fade away, okay? I feel like maybe something bad will happen to those people if that's what they think this time, okay? But to me, it's like this happily ever after. You know, it's like fairy tale, Chippendale, okay? Fairy tales do come true. That's how I look at it. I look at it like, God, like, you've been a good girl. For real. I hope. All right, so, but she looked like she got death on the end of this stick. What is this? This wand, I don't know what this is. This stem. She got the And then we got the Lord of Waves and Waters. All right. Yeah, on his white stallion here. So a Knight of Cups. Oh yeah, this is Princess of Wands. Knight of Cups, okay? Now, this is giving me a young woman, okay? That could be this Princess of Wands energy. It almost like somebody then put my energy, then created me in another. I'm hearing meet me at the altar. So that altar could be. This could be representing two. This Knight of Cups and this Princess of Wands. This might be representing two individuals here. All right. This may be this Scorpionic energy and then this Cancer energy. It made me think about one of my daughters or a sister, a little sister or something like this, okay? But it's also giving me that energy that was first with me, maybe when I needed to be in that energy when I first started this type of ascension within these past 2 years. Like it was the energy of a 15-year-old girl was on me, the spirit of a 15-year-old girl. Then I feel like it went to like maybe somebody that been in their 20s, and then all of a sudden I look up and it's like somebody want me back in the energy where I'm in my 80s. You know what I'm saying? Or like, look, she done for. You know what I'm saying? Especially for these past 6 months or something. I feel like it's a cloaking spell or something to make me very tired, to make me lethargic, to make my bones and shit start hurting again. I mean, this same kind of spell I think they tried to place on me about 10 years ago. All right, now some of this stuff I think is for protection for some of us to keep us on track or keep us locked down. All right, and some of it I think people just doing it, you know, because whatever. Okay, to win at all costs or something like this. All right, to make, you know, and that eye keep looking at me, so it might be again when God is, you know, watching, because I feel like it's so funny because I noticed that something changed in the energy when it comes to my daughter and her energy or whatever. She just moved back in, because it's also saying women that move back into or move into your home. Okay, so again, it was making me think, is she carrying another spirit on her? Because then I noticed, like, it was one thing one day when we were listening to a reader and she was saying some stuff about, yeah, this person thought they was going to be able to get this masculine back, but you're going to be, and then she was just like, yeah. And I'm just looking, you know, I'm just driving, because I be paying attention, y'all. I be paying attention. And I'm just driving in the car, and I'm just thinking, like, I mean, this resonates with me, too. So is this resonating with me and you? You know, I didn't say anything. I just, you know, I just sit back and peep shit. Right? But then, you know, after that, I just told her, look, you know, she's keeping secret maybe what she's doing. She's old enough to do so. But I was saying, hey, you're not just no regular person now. You know, I know that whatever we've been going through within the past 2 years or whatever, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on or whatever like this. And the family may be divided against me or look at me some kind of way. But, you know, y'all have to be careful out here in these so-called streets, because, or just out here in general, because just like I tell these masculines about what these women are doing, and then I tell these daughters, you know, you may think you're getting one over, or you might be thinking, you know, but you might get yourself wrapped up into something, you know, because these men, you know, it's a different world out here right now. These are people that, you know, that are on the hunt or on the prowl here. All right. So again, you might end up somewhere that you don't want to be, you know, not breathing no more, because, you know, people are looking at you as a commodity, or, you know, you may be sold off into some section. You know, it's something going, you may be replaced or something. You know, it's just other shit going on. Because I'm just hearing a masculine saying, find whatever you want to do at home. Okay? At home. Because I feel like even this energy of me, even a relocation or visiting or anything like this, you know, I was thinking about something, and now today when I woke up, I'm like, I feel like what somebody was trying to happen here is I'm hearing somebody gonna be stuck on somebody like glue or something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how I feel about that. Okay? I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like whatever this next move is, somebody want me to make it desperately, because once I do, I'm just starting to think about shit differently, about where I lay my head and stuff like that, you know, at night. Who's in the surrounding area? Who's in the vicinity? How can I protect myself then? I was telling them about this type of stuff here. You know, I'm not trying to be in your business, but what I am telling you is that, you know, there may be people, you know, knowing that you have some type of abundance under your name, and they may be targeting you because of that, or some type of anointing on your life that somebody could target you for. And it just, you know, it just, for me, I had to think about when it said, you know, what I went through in Antioch, okay? And when I thought about that, you know, it brought me back to the energy of a situation that my daughter was in with a young man a couple of years ago, and he happened to be from that area. And you know, I felt like this was maybe a farewell letter here, okay, where this could be her, you speaking through me through this word here, you know, letting me know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing this or whatever. This may be, you know, the heartbreak of your life here, of your world. I may be sorry about running off, because we're talking energy, right? That's the feed that was coming through my feed this morning, okay? Somebody can't believe that I don't know as much as I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Somebody must think I'm putting on a front about me, you know what I'm saying? Realizing these things as I go. But yeah, with this Prince of the Chariot of Fire, okay? Maybe those two ran off together, okay? Because again, there was something that came in my feed from 10 years ago. And it was a storyline of, again, I feel like I don't know, it was reminding me of this, one of these entities here. But I felt like this person was supposed to come in after, you know, it's giving me energy of Francis and Narcisse. When Narcisse thought he was going to be able to rule or whatever once King Francis passed away, all right? Because early on, the masculine, I don't know, he reminded me of Francis energy, but then I also reminded myself of Francis energy. I don't know why. Also, I can see Mary in him, and I can see Queen Mary in me. So it's just weird like that, okay? But I can also see King Henry in me too. People may be labeling me a mad or crazy ruler, but this is because of the communication that was going on with God. So again, this could also be, I'm just making this think about the Biden administration and what's going on, okay? And then maybe this person may be, you know, they calling him crazy or something like this, but it may be whatever he got going on with God. And who is God? But God. Is it the sitting president or the empress energy? Anyhow, I guess we'll see. We got the Prince of Chariot of Fire here. All right, because again, like I said, these children going out here doing this, but it's saying that they're gonna learn one day. All right, that they can't get away with whatever this is here. All right, the Lord delivered me. So again, this may be also, like I said, Antioch, Iconium, and Lystra. All right, but the Lord delivered. So again, with this Chariot of Fire energy here, this may be, like I said, this may be that energy that's stepping in here with something. Something with this couple. Maybe they are in danger or something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever something like this is, okay? Those living godly lives will suffer at the hands of those who hate him, okay? Or this could be her, all right? In fact, evil men and false teachers, yeah. But keep on believing. So yeah, this is my new hermetic deck. And I'm just trying to get used to it. I kind of really do like it. It's kind of like more my style here. All right. I feel like somebody cloaked themselves around me and was open to everybody else for so long that, you know, I'm hearing the impossible to possible, but I don't know. And what we got that just popped out, the lovers. Children of the voice divine. And remember last night we pulled those cards, or the night before? No, I think it was last night. No, the night before. And I said it seemed like it's like 3 or 4 couples here, okay? That I was pulling on the energy of like 3 or 4 couples there. Children of the voice divine. So this is talking about the people that are going to possibly be left behind to speak something. But it would be, you know, I don't know. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands here, okay? I don't know, it kind of looks like a King Cobra to me. Lord of the root of the power of fire. So again, maybe this has something to do with this Fire King here. All right. All right, this may be even the root energy, like the root of Jesse. We did pull that other card here with the root on it the other night, okay? The little root on that chopping block, okay? Somebody might have been about to slew or you know, get rid of that piece. The shoot of Dave, okay? Maybe somebody was trying to get rid of or scapegoat that energy. We have Magus of the eternal gods, all right? But maybe somebody's the Hierophant, so I don't know. Maybe this is some energy here that stepped in or some energy here that may have taken the place of that. You know, I don't know what I'm seeing, y'all. A princess of pentacles is going to be put in reverse, though. All right. And then we got this Ace of Swords energy here, the Lord of the root of power of air. So yeah, there's something about air here, okay? Also with this healing, all right? Something with this healing and something with this intellect, with this being in the air. This being in the air here, all right? And then something about this shaman energy with this being in the air here, with this owl on the back of his head. And then next to that, we have the seer, okay? Because again, you're going to have artificial seers and you're going to have the ones that really see. You're going to have the people that's trying to play puppet master, and you're going to have the puppets, and you're going to have the people that already are their own alchemists or whatever, and magician, and they want to do things their way, you know? And again, and that way would be to them the righteous way or the right way or what God had planned for them already. So I don't know what man got going on with 5G and all this other shit what they doing, okay? And again, I call that true power here. Creating your own story or just, you know, like, I don't know. But we got this spilled milk that have to come out and be shown to the world. You know what I'm saying? We got power in the trader. So again, this could be, again, somebody with all that damn power. All right? No one man should have all that power. And then this trader energy. All right? This may be somebody that's spreading the love and they making their way back to somebody. Okay? Could be what this is. All right, we got the moon in reverse here. All right. And then we got the hermit, okay? And then, which is my Lucifer or God card, okay? And then we got the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like these are just things that, I don't know, it's like keeping your eye on the situation here. Really knowing how to sense different things here and realize what's going on. Don't be taken in by people like that. They will betray their friends and they will be hot-headed and puffed up and prideful and prefer good times to worshiping God. So, like I said, this may be that. I don't know how you worship God or give to God, because if it's money wise, I never really heard God asking for no money, but you know, I guess my way would just be, it seemed like God, like when I'm just me. I feel like it's that Slavic energy that I sense in this book, too, of the Second Timothy or First Timothy, that is making people. It's like a whip, like somebody wants to, make you, like I said, be on that rat race or on that hamster wheel, so you don't slow down and get to know yourself and achieve that real inner peace. Not saying that people don't have to work, because of course of course you do. But you know what? Somebody must have had some kind of peace coming home to somebody, you know? But again, that person, that's the thing that I feel. This energy that comes in knows that these people, of course the man felt good. Of course the man was holding on to this woman and keeping her as some special gem. Maybe even not seeing it from her point of view, letting these women have a piercing eye or an evil eye on her in her home and messing with her mindset and taking her ideas. And maybe the man can't see it, and so he's getting something, but these women are getting something from him too, and his finances or some kind of something that they're getting from her. And it's like, not seeing it from her point of view, that everything she gives and never gets back. But then again, it's almost like you give love, but you can't take it. But it's almost like, you know what I'm saying? What do you do? What do you do? I guess you break that generational thing here for once. And, you know, uh, you know, you just go for what you want. And it could turn back into a curse in a minute, though, because what if this person could be gone? Because now it's like, I don't want nobody else, goddammit. I don't. And my daughter said, you're going to end up just alone or whatever. If you just think you're so happy by yourself, you might just get that. It's not that. It's not that. But obviously, there's some manipulation going on here. But obviously, that's not, you know. To walk away from everything with a dream. But to me, it's more than what it seems. We got the high priest intend and create. It's like somebody like telling you, you know, it's like a slave shop. I see somebody just get back to work. Don't worry about when you getting no kind of, you know, break, or don't worry about when you getting your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about, just keep working, like with the whip or whatever. You know, like it's a time schedule or some shit like we own or something. Like, you know, it's almost like that. But, you know, seemed like slavery to me. And it seemed like that was a choice to me. Or in 2022, that would be a choice. So I don't know, y'all. I think I'm getting off track now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. But we have a seer and a shaman here. Trust in the higher forces. See beyond the current situation. So that's what we're going to do. All right? See you guys later. Take care. Bye.